In end of March 2016, we made you guys a video called Canada Sells Its Gold Reserves and Its Future. We went on a small tangent. We opened up a couple of articles and we went over it. We tried to figure out what was going on. Why isn't Canada building up its gold reserves to hedge against some sort of inflation or an economic hit? And this was back in 2016, and we were already overwhelmed with so many economic problems in Canada. Now, I could have sworn that I mentioned Mark Carney selling off Canada's gold reserves. I could swear up and down I remembered. So I took the time and I spent a good chunk of time going up and down my videos, all the gold videos. We were going back about 10, 12 years, trying to find out where is this gold, where is this, and where is this? And I had a really tough time going through all our gold videos, trying to figure out where it was. But it was here on an external hard drive. And when I make these videos, I basically attach the articles that we attach to it so that we could re-reference these videos in the future. If there's anything we said or anything we need to go back to or anything we need to take back or correct ourselves with. And I made a big mistake. I was telling you guys on Mike in the Night last night up and down that, yeah, I have a video that states that I stated that Carney sold the Canadian gold reserves, but I was wrong. I lied to you guys. And I'll show you why. In the articles I had saved alongside with the video, there's no mention of Mark Carney at all. It's actually a guy named Bill Monroe. So Canada sells off remaining gold reserves, had just 77 ounces left. And this one was on March 4th because the video was time-stamped at March 29. So we read this in a video for you guys, how Canada sold its futures off. And Canada may be one of the largest gold producers in the world, but the federal government has completely sold off nearly all its gold reserves. And they had 77 ounces left, valued at roughly $130,000. And that $130,000 was in a coin, gold coin format. And gold coin format is hard for interchangeable international trades. Gold coins are kind of more of collector items as opposed to actual gold bars that you could trade on the international board gold level, right? And Finance Department spokesperson David said in an email to asset valuations are expressed in the millions, so the value of the remaining gold was rounded to zero. So this has no mention of Mark Carney. Right, the Canadian government has been selling off its gold reserves since the mid-1960s when over 1,000 tons were kept tucked away. Half of those reserves were sold by 1985, and then almost all the rest was sold through the 1990s up to 2002. Now, it goes on to here that the Bretton Woods, remember we talked about the Bretton Woods? I think it was in the next link. So I had this link for you guys. Then I had this other link we looked at Canada sells off large chunks of its gold reserves. That was February 10th, 2016. And it goes on right here. This is the part we referenced in the video. Canada's gold reserves belong to the Government of Canada and are held under the name of the Minister of Finance, explained as a spokesperson of the Bank of Canada on Wednesday. Decisions relative to gold holdings are taken by the Minister of Finance. Then it goes into under the old system, gold-backed up currencies. Lee explained the U.S. dollar was tied to gold. Remember the Bretton Woods with the gold-backed currency? Once was worth US 35, then in 1971, for lots of reasons I won't get into, Richard Nixon took the United States off the gold standard. And my thing for the whole gold standard being removed from the United States and taken off is because America couldn't afford to go to war with the gold-backed currency. I said this, been saying this for over 10, 15 years. I don't have any proof of it, but for them to continue the Vietnam War, the gold-backed currency was bankrupting them because countries were knocking on America's door and say, I want my gold, here's your money. And I think America couldn't afford to continue going to war with the gold-backed currency. There's no proof of this. I made this up. That's what I believe, okay? So that's what happened there. And then in that video, we went here to this article, but it's no longer in existence. So it basically, if you read over here, CTV News Politics, Canada's gold reserve nearly empty after a 35-minute sale or something. But it's no longer in existence. And then the last article that we read to you guys in that video was it's official. Canada has sold all of its gold reserves. and that was March 3rd, 2016. And it goes, as we noted, the decision to sell the gold came from Finance Minister Bill Monroe's office. So I basically lied to you guys because I'm so worked up with this whole election. I have no confidence in any government at all. I never had any confidence in any government at all. The government needs to minimalize to zero, almost zero, and just fix our roads and make sure our hospitals stay open. The government has gotten too involved in our lives and too involved in our personal agendas that we're becoming a very communist state. And I built up such anger towards a lot of these politicians that I lied to you. And I'm sorry I lied to you. Mark Carney did not sell any of he may have during his time in office when he was finance minister, but the rest of the sell-off came from this Bill Monroe's office. And from the build-up of this hatred towards what's happened to Canada over the last 10, 15 years and what we've been warning you guys about all these years, I lied about somebody. And I'm sorry. If there's a mistake I made or there's something I missed, please let me know in the comments, and say, oh, yeah, Carney did, because look at this and this. Maybe you overlooked this. But I never stated that he did before, because it was Bill Moronio's or whatever. And there was no mention of Carney in that 2016 video we made. So I'm really sorry if don't want to misinform you guys, because the whole point of this, or having this blog or channel, is to keep you guys in the know, right? And I hate all these politicians equally. I don't trust any of them. And they can't do anything to save you. Again, the politicians we have now, the politicians at the most high levels are the branch manager at the KFC. Okay, they're the branch managers of a KFC. The cashier would be your lower level politicians, the cashiers that deal with the money in and out of the cities and kind of city works. The cashiers would be the lower level. Then the assistant managers would be like a little bit higher up in the region. And then the branch manager of the KFC, or the branch restaurant manager, would be the government's, like the head of states, like the government of Canada, the government of America, would be the branch manager of the KFC. And then above that goes into their district managers. Their district managers would be the WEF, the WHO, IMF. All these guys are answering to a district manager. And that district manager is outside the country, and that district manager is basically calling the shots to the branch managers and what to tell the cashiers what to do. Now, above the district management is the regional management. And the regional one are the people you'll never know, are the people you'll never get to meet. They don't exist on social media. They're not referenced anywhere. But the district management is the WEF, the IMF, is answering to the regional management that we'll never know who they are. So these guys are all puppets at the cashier level, and the branch management level are puppets to the district and the regional management above. And I've took it upon myself with this deep hate for these politicians, and I lied. He didn't sell the rest of Canada's gold reserves. I didn't mean to do this. It was something I didn't mean to do. And I'm sorry. I hope you guys could forgive me. Mike Martins here. I have spoken.